Big trailerable ribs have been a mainstay of the boating market for many years. The quality, usability and practicality of the ribs is what makes them so popular. One company that has run with the rib concept is Highfield Boats. Hi, I'm Barry Thompson from Pacific Powerboat magazine, and today I'm looking at the latest from Highfield, their all-new Sport 700 for 2023. Highfield is a French-Chinese owned company that say they're the largest manufacturer in the world of ribs, especially aluminium hulled ribs. And with 43 models spread over 5 styles, which amount to around 10,000 boats a year, Highfield has been developing the luxury sport range for over 9 years and now offers 16 models from 3 metres to 9 metres. The 2023 700 Sport is one of the newest models and has several differences over the previous Sport 700 from previous years. However, the use of an efficient high-performance hull has remained constant, which gives the boat unrivaled performance and handling, especially in adverse sea conditions. It comes with an improved Deluxe luxury fit-out for 2023. The same deep V aluminium powder-coated hull is surrounded by sturdy Hypalon tubes with heavy rubbing rails. The performance and handling of the Sport 700 is outstanding. Few production boat builders on the market can boast such a deep V hull. In fact, at 26 degree, I call this an ultra deep V. This is offshore powerboat territory. This significantly affects the way the boat performs and handles in the rough water. And when you run the Highfield Sport 700, it's very apparent. The boat eats the rough water and it's built to take the conditions. There's no banging, there's no rattling. It's a real stiff, solid boat. You feel like you could really push it a lot harder than we were doing, and in better water. One thing I noticed when running is the boat is stiff, but it's also dry. And one of the reasons for that is the big reverse chines, the steep bow, rub rail, and of course the tubes. The water peels off well aft. Now you're going to say, well, what's it like at rest because it's such a deep V? Well, don't worry. Due to the rear sections of the tubes sitting in the water, the issue is non-existent. It is very stable with loads of people on. Considering there is no hardtop or wraparound screen to protect you, to hide behind, it's an important consideration when looking at a rib like this. While the Highfield Sport 700 may be rated for single outboards as low as 115, I think that's too small, through to a maximum of 250, which would be good. The Yamaha F200 we had on the test boat was a perfect marriage. Flat out on the boardwater, I saw 41 knots on the GPS, which is plenty for a boat like this. The fuel burn was about 75 litres an hour and the range was about 150 nautical miles. But you slip the throttle back to 4,500 RPM, the fuel drops to a very acceptable 35, 36 litres an hour, and the range jumps to a 225 nautical miles. Now, that's a lot of mileage to do with a boat like this in a day. I don't think you'd ever do it. Plus, you're still cruising along at 30 knots, so how good's that? Centre console ribs are a design classification all to themselves and are by far the most popular style when it comes to ribs of 5 to 10 metres regardless of the brand. Highfield's Sport range comprises 8 centre consoles, each following a similar design trend, albeit the layout is determined by the internal area available of each model. Obviously 3 to 9 metres, it's going to be different. To best utilise the space, the console has been taken well out, but not so far that you can't walk around it. So you've got access both sides to the bow area. The bow section features a V-shaped settee with a large storage locker under. Gas struts take the effort out of opening the large hatch. With a squab infill, you can transform the entire forward area into one big sun pad. However, if you're more interested in fishing like me than improving your tan, with the squabs removed, this transforms into an ideal casting platform. The soft squabs are replaced with brushed EVA teak flooring, which is warm, not hot, and very soft underfoot. A centre seat aft is fitted in front of the console. This can be hinged up for access to extra storage space. It's also ideally placed when you have the removable table in place, so you can have cocktails there and watch the sun go down. There's a separate anchor locker with flush-mounted fairlead and drop-down cleat on the foredeck, short foredeck. Now you'll appreciate that small detail when using the foredeck as a boarding platform. No more stub toes. While the boat is fitted with a single Garmin EcoMap Ultra, there is enough space on the console for a pair of 12-inch MFD screens. Don't think you need them on a boat this side, but yeah, there's the space there. There's a Fusion head unit, Yamaha Command Link display, Icon VHF, all around that space. So there's a lot of area to put your extra electronics and switches and dials on. I like the footrest and the fact that I could get the seat into the position that suited me, which is most comfortable. There's a really nice driving position with a footrest down here. You've got a seat that I'm seated, I'm standing, or I'm bolstered. You know, you've got those sort of options. The standing is quite good. The screen here gives you good protection, good solid screen. And look at this, this is really heavy duty, powder coated aluminium, nice and tough. And if you go out in the rough water and you've got mates trying to hang on to, they've got at least something to grip while you've got the wheel. And then you can push it really hard. Everything's to view, everything's easy to see. There's dedicated seating for 5 in the self-draining cockpit with a pair of forward bucket seats and a full width aft bench seat. The aft seat hinges up for access to the technical space and extra storage. Now the Sports 700 has a fold-out table mounted on the helm seat console, so it makes it a very social area. Drink holders are plentiful, and I was impressed with the diamond-stitched upholstery on all the squab. Internal LED convenience lighting, which adds a little mood, and the EVA teak flooring. It's classy, yet sporty look to the whole boat. Big solid tow mount with stern-mounted light. On either side of the outboard are small boarding steps with a drop-down stainless ladder to port. And there's also their handheld shower. All Highfield sport ribs are easy to tow, launch and recover due to the reasonably lightweight and the integrated davit lifting eyes if you're going to use this boat as a tender. And let's not forget, it also comes standard with a heavy duty rubbing strip and a keel guard for the even extra protection. We'll take a bit of a test run, we'll just take it reasonably easy. It's got a lot of grunt. The F200 Yamaha is plenty for this boat. Need to watch where I'm going up here, it gets pretty shallow. Really nice cruise speed. We're doing 4,400 revs, very comfortable, economical and very quiet too. The 2023 Highfield Sport 700 is a perfect example of how versatile ribs can be. It is equally at home, being used as a tender, towing water toys, or simply as a day boat with the family for a picnic or whatever. It's reasonably light on the trailer to tow, and it's a fantastic on the water. I can't impress that enough. Their water performance is awesome. Plus, it is well finished and well appointed with an impressive list of standard features. You don't have to add much. Certainly a premium rib in its class.